Hi there, Scorpio. So this is your March 2021 reading, monthly reading. I've been doing all the Earth, excuse me, I said Earth. Probably because there's like a lot of Earth in your spread here. But I did all the water signs today. You guys are the last ones for today, so that's exciting. Some quick little intuitive notes that I picked up on for you guys was just having challenging conversations that you would rather not have to deal with, and instead focus on your career or yourself. Very self-involved energy, but you're still very compassionate with others. It's just that other people's needs kind of take a toll on you, and you lash out if it becomes too much for you to handle. In your career, you're very passionate and committed to the task at hand. I see some people in a nursing home, or I saw some people in a nursing home. You were working like as an attendant, so tending to the needy, sickly, or infirm, soup kitchens of that nature. It's kind of like a passion point for you. Working at a non-for-profit might be good as well. You care about your inner circle's health and well-being. So those were some highlight points that I kind of picked up on before really jumping into your reading. And it's interesting because we have two oracle cards here in your crowning positions. This is from the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck. And one is talking about security. So I don't know if you guys like to take long walks or go hunting or stargazing. That might be, hiking is what I was also trying to say. Stargazing might be a good thing. Taking a trip down to like a lake or something might be beneficial for you, or even a zoo. And here we're talking about flexibility. So in this reading, I'm actually getting a very well-tended family unit. Basically for yours, it might be a quick read because there's not a lot of advice coming through. It's kind of, you already know what to do. You already know where your passions are. You kind of just want to know more about yourself. And I feel like, maybe you're not taking enough time to do that work for yourself and getting to know yourself. You're just saying, I want love. I want this. I want the next thing on my checklist. Kind of vibe. But anyway, we'll continue. Hopefully some of these messages will resonate with you and your situation. So in your crowning tarot position, we have the Warrior of Pentacles. So some good news coming in for you, possibly working hard as a nurse during this season, making more money or demanding more money because of how committed you were to this, task at hand. Putting yourself at risk and having to deal with, I feel like, other people who are trying to gossip or tear you down, which kind of happens a lot, I feel, with you guys. You have the Seven of Wands here, and I did pull out some clarifiers there, and it's in its detriment and it's in its reverse. It's basically, I feel like this Valkyrie energy, like you really don't have time to worry about what everyone else is doing, whatever, anyone else is saying about you. You're just letting it naturally kind of unfold. And I'm getting that your employer, an older man or, boss kind of type figure is going to come through. These are the Lenormand clarifiers. The lily usually speaks to a older masculine individual. They're going to come through and kind of back you up, essentially, because you've been helping them with a lot of things. And so that's going to maybe start up even more gossip about, why is he backing you up? I've done more things. And a lot of this is geared towards you, but also might be started. I'm not going to curse because of the algorithm, but someone's stirring the pot, let's just say, you know what I'm saying? So that might be a woman, or you might be the one who's stirring the pot, and you should probably just stop. So those are some of the clarifiers for that situation. The Ten of Cups and the Warrior of Swords are both in reverse. So the Warrior of Swords is talking about not really being inspired or anything, not having a particular direction. You're just living your day mile by mile. I don't know why that phrase came out. And the other one is not having, and this is your challenge card for the month of March. It's just not feeling fulfilled. You're kind of bored. Again, there's a lot of this stagnant water tank energy. You may want to check at Cancer and Pisces as well. Check out their readings. It might be beneficial for you. Also check your sun, moon, and rising signs. I don't say it often in a lot of these readings. I have to get used to this new habit, but you also might get a better perspective on what you need at this time versus, just what one reading could provide. And, we're all kind of collectively sharing a lot of these signs in overlapping places in our natal charts. So, it's just basically you're kind of tired. You're not really complaining. You're not really doing much. There's not a lot of movement or shakedown for you. Gossip is kind of stuff that you normally deal with, so you don't care about it much. Seven of Swords is saying, normally in its upright, it's saying that you've stolen your gift from the world. What am I trying to say with that? Basically, you're a gift to the world, but you've taken away that gift because you feel like they don't deserve you. It's in its reverse here. So again, you may be betraying yourself in this case. Either that or you feel like someone has stolen an opportunity from you, and that's, actually a delusion. Again, it's all about you, and you may have actually stolen that opportunity from yourself. Even though I keep hearing that you're very sure that Karen was the one who did it. The clarifier for your Lenormand was the snake, and that means, again, watching out, watching your six, a lot of knives being thrown at your back, self-betrayal, and just deluding yourself and thinking that you're not part of the problem, because you are. July is usually the time frame for that card, so that's when all of this might come to a head. And it's interesting because you keep getting sevens in your reading. So there's Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords. You have the 7 in Lenormand. You also have the 7 of Pentacles. So that might be a strong, powerful number for you. You might even want to play some lottery. You might find that it will be a lucky time for you. I pulled out a clarifier card, and there's like a little bunny rabbit. So during the 1st of March, you might want to say rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Apparently that brings in good luck if you say it the 1st of every month. It's kind of like an abundance attention grabber because, bunnies like sex. They like procreating, and you want your money to procreate for you and go forth, right? So here we have the 7 of Pentacles. Again, money isn't really a concern for you. Just, you're building that nest egg for yourself. I'm hearing if some of you had children when you were young, you weren't expecting, you understood that it would be a huge responsibility for you, but I don't think that it was, and this isn't anything against your children, but it wasn't kind of like a fulfilling point in your life. It was just like, this is the next step in life. You guys are very, very grounded, very down to earth for water energy. So you have the Ace of Cups here in reverse, and it's in your placement of wealth and career and finance. So what I'm getting from that is you're basically kind of watering your opportunities, whatever opportunities you have right now at this moment in time. Don't make any career changes. Don't try to switch your job. If you're kind of like a job hobbyist and you like job hopping a lot, and I'm not talking about like freelancers who just have to find new work through contract, but it's a similar business. I'm talking about actual job hoppers who, one day are like gardeners, the next day they're interior designers, the next they're a nurse, that kind of thing. So stick to one thing and allow your nest egg to grow, because this is not a time for you to be fiddling about with your indecisions. And that's another thing that keeps popping up here that people might not like about you. You're kind of wishy-washy, and there's a lot of mixed words and actions that come into play. The next portion is your love section. And your outward expression of love is actually the reverse of Five of Cups. So you may be mourning a breakup or separation, or, you know, someone just really disappointed you and you guys didn't get laid the way you wanted, and it wasn't as exciting or thrilling for you. But this kind of has this yellow color, the same as your oracle card right next to it, which is blessings. So it's a blessing in disguise if it didn't work out. You know, there's a better opportunity coming forth for you, because this is reiterated by a Lenormand card clarifier that I pulled out. So you have the blessing card, that same yellow energy, and you have this bouquet, which talks about joyous energy, you know, fulfillment, enrichment. Even buying yourself a bouquet. I feel like some of you have bought a bouquet for yourselves in hopes of getting someone that you fancy jealous. I don't know why you would do that, but I guess you really want the attention. It sounds like I'm being like very patronizing for Scorpios. I have nothing against you guys. I'm just saying this is what's coming through. So yeah, you do kind of want the attention, or you want to go out drinking with friends again. You have the Three of Cups here, and it's talking about this, again, this sense of fulfillment. So it's almost like you're holding on to your energy and hoping that it amps up in the future. And that's another like added benefit to your Seven of Pentacles. And you really shouldn't worry about that. I know we already spoke about this earlier in your reading, but you have a very generous spirit. You will find romance. There is a strong leadership quality. If you do have children, I would just spend time at home with your children. I feel like coloring books or watching TV, not overeating, because you're going to complain about your weight gain. And it's usually not a trouble that you guys have. You don't have trouble with your weight, but you never know. And then the last bit is communicating. You just need to go out more. You know, you need to get out of your home for a while. You guys are very domicile, and you just need to have some fun, basically. I feel like someone's recalling their crazy spring breaks and other things, but I won't say that. Anyway. The Spirit of Cups, again, this is in this deck. It is the King of Cups. Someone who is actively, this is an eel, by the way, so you're very electric. The home life revolves around you. You might be a helicopter parent, and your Lenormand clarifier here was for a child. Oh, it looks like it's in reverse, it's not. And we also have the owl and some mushrooms and fungi. So yeah, you guys might be traveling to like a forest or taking a hiking trip because they need to get out of the house. You need to get out of the house and breathe some fresh air. And they're probably tired of you kind of like always serving them, but in a very helicopter-y way. So just taking a break, giving them a call every once in a while, and vice versa would be helpful. Some distance from the situation would be very helpful for you guys. And let's pull out a little bit more. What's that clarify for the child? Clarify for the child. All right, so we pulled out the coffin card here. Some of you who are nurses may have seen, you know, a lot of accidents, or you're very protective over your children because you've seen what happens in the real world, and you're very much concerned about real world issues when it comes to you and your family. So not to worry with the child. It's just, again, talking about that separation, that distance. I don't think you need to worry about, you know, This isn't about like losing a kid right now necessarily. It's just you being overprotective and overthinking. Yeah. It's saying be more of a socialite, go out. Um, and then the clouds, which means there's an uncertain situation. After a certain point, it's like you can't see farther ahead. And they're also telling me that that's pretty much it for you guys. In terms of the messages that are coming through for you, you have to create your own happiness, and you guys already know how to do that. The Eight of Cups in reverse is the last cup here, the last card here. And that's usually for manifestation, your relationships to other people, how they relate to you, manifestation of illnesses and shadow work. And here it's you. The Eight of Cups usually relates to people walking away from a situation. I feel like you're walking not away from a situation, but you just don't care. You're not giving in that energy. You're not devoting any of that time or energy to that means or end. Okay. So I feel like that was really unsatisfying. Like you guys are just bored. Hopefully it'll get better for you guys closer to your month. Yeah. It's just talking more about, gossip and starting things up left and right. Do you guys I'm getting the sense of like, you guys don't play well with others, but you're very, generous and just self-giving. I think that'll conclude your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Some quick housekeeping tips. You can book a reading with me at OmegaOctave.com. That's my website. And you can also visit my Instagram of the same name, OmegaOctave. I do 30-minute readings over Zoom, record them, and then send them out to you within 24 to 72 hours. I also do group readings of 4 and 8 people, 15 minutes per person. And that's just so that way you can feel comfortable, have a party, just have fun. The last portion is if you want a deep dive reading with me for 1 hour and we see each other face to face live across Zoom. That is also possible. I will send you a recording of the reading, and I will also provide you a write-up afterwards, because sometimes I am better at the spoken word than I am in regular communication when the messages are coming through, because I have to speak at the same time as download, and it's very difficult, which is why there will be a lot of long pauses sometimes when I'm trying to interpret your reading. What else? Yeah, I think that's it, guys. You have it, under wraps. You have it handled pretty much. There's just nothing I think that you need to really worry yourselves about. Just remain flexible regarding what you can and cannot do, so that way you don't incur the wrath of your own ire and kind of create more sensationalism or drama than what you really need to be dealing with out of boredom. All right. So, love, light, blessings. Blessed be. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.